brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Bridgewater's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Bridgewater sliding out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Bengals 7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Bridgewater now. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot, stay the course. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line. Here we go.
From the 39, Burrow escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. Good footwork at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here.
Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Bengals 28, Dolphins 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. He'll buy some time right. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Off play action. Edmonds. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Hey, we got 3 down. 24 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
With baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get in there now. 55's mark, guys.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the 1st, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Play action. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they go play action now. Burrow finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Pushing his way through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Bengals. From 10 yards out.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Let's go, touchdown,
A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They go play action with Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Bridgewater's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.